Hi, everyone. Good morning. This is Thursday, January 30th. Trying to
It's
be
a fast
professional
year.
about this.
Go
But
quickly.
yeah, this whole month went by fast. And I'm Brian Bacchus, but we're going to be going over some really exciting things today. But first, I'm going to turn it over to Jamal so that he'll be able to take you through what the top items that are going on in Altadena are this week.
Good morning, everybody. How's it going? Happy Thursday. Let's go ahead and hop into some of the stuff that we're going to be talking about today. I'm going to go back over here. So, first and foremost, I want to. Oh, let's see here. We got to get rid of that banner. Uh, banner.
Oh, yeah, let me do that. Sorry.
Oh, copy that. Thank you. All right. So, first and foremost, we want to reiterate our friend Eric Williams goes by E-Dub. A lot of folks know him by E-Dub. But on Monday, February 3rd at 7 p.m., he has a podcast called Let's Talk About It with E-Dub. And it's on Fanbase, which is a Black-owned app. The app is Isaac Hayes' son, his app. And he's actually going to be talking with people on, in the know, and how someone can actually get through this situation. He's going to have Pepper Triplet, Deborah Emanuel, Ravon Walker, and several others. Again, that's Monday, 7 p.m. on Fanbase, and he actually has a little bit more information if you in terms of actually logging into Fanbase if you don't have it already. Brian and I already have it. We've been on it for some years now. It's actually pretty good, very similar to anything else you've ever used. It's not complicated. A lot of good features about it, so definitely check that out. Do you want to say anything about this one?
No, just the only thing I would like to find out is if we can get Edub to come on the show either today or tomorrow so he can talk about it more in depth.
Yeah. So let's see if we
can. So we'll be reaching out to him today.
Absolutely. Next, this is one I tried to talk about yesterday, but I had the Spanish version. And although I can read Spanish, I'm not very good at interpreting or understanding what it says, even if some of y'all might be able to. But there is School Fest supporting the PUSD students. It's going to be Saturday, February 1st. So it's this Saturday at 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. at Day 1. That's 175 North Euclid Avenue in Pasadena. Some of the giveaways are going to be backpacks, school supplies. There will be an in-and-out truck. There's going to be music, a dance-off or dance-offs, activities, and prizes. Dance-off, I'm wondering if they're going to have some folks skating out there doing them old school dances. Like some of the groups from back in the day.
I don't know.
Right. But anyway, that is, help out the schools. That would be very helpful. That's, again, Saturday, February 1st, 10 to 12 at Day 1, 175 North Euclid Ave, Pasadena. Then there's going to be the fire recovery event, which is going to be Monday at 10 to 2, from 10 to 2. Hey, Gene, thank you. This is going to be at First AME Church, 1700 North Raymond Ave, also in Pasadena. And they do ask that you RSVP. That's going to be at judychu.eventbrite.com.
I'll be there.
Yeah. I wonder if it's going to be live stream. It probably will, but as many of us that can be there, let's do it. You're going to say what?
No, I wasn't going to say anything. I was just looking to see what the name of the link was.
Okay. And then Senator Sasha Perez is going to be hosting a Rebuilding Together, Navigating Recovery Resources and Debris Removal Town Hall. That again that's today at 6 p.m. It's going to be focusing on the Eaton fire damage and featuring information presented by federal, state, and local officials. This is going to be, again, beginning at 6 p.m. at PCC or Pasadena City College in the Crevelling Lounge. And there will be free parking in Lot 1, which is at the corner of Hill and Colorado. Okay. Next, we have another event, Eaton Fire Relief event. You get to pick through or drive through to pick up essential supplies such as N95 masks, children's gift bags, hygiene kits, and food boxes. This will be Sunday, February 2nd from 12 to 4 p.m. at the Altadena Seventh-day Adventist Church at 2609 Lincoln Ave in Altadena. And as they say, we're here to support our community through these devastating wildfires. For more information, call Representative Chu's office at area code 626-304-0110. Again, 626-304-0110. Next, found this. There will be free training. How to safely clean your home after ash and smoke contamination. That too will be today from 6:30 to 8:30. So there will be a conflict with some of the other events we talked about. But this will be at the Flint Ridge Center, which is 236 West Mountain Street, suite number 117 in Pasadena. There's going to be PPE and cleaning equipment, which will be provided courtesy of the Fire Poppy Project. Training will be conducted in English and Spanish. And it shows that the presenters will be Ricky Rickman and Jesse Carrillo, co-owners of Transformation Works. And I apologize, the flyer is cut off a little bit. And that's what I have for today. And if there's anything else, please let me know. I can maybe pop that up there. And I'm just... Yeah, all right. Sorry. Then I had to sneeze.
It's all good.
Thank you. So we had some pretty good information that we talked about at the end of two podcasts ago, and then most of probably 3/4 of yesterday. Maybe even more than that. And that was nonprofits in particular and getting started. And Brian kind of went in depth in terms of the step-by-step steps in terms of how to do that. So today we're gonna pivot to a little different subject, and it's just one of those that he had mentioned yesterday in terms of a tool that you can utilize for your nonprofit, but also for your business, and that is BITRIX24. Now I'll turn it over to Brian now.
All righty then. Welcome, kids. And today we're going to learn how to keep track of all your documentation.
Yay!
With your host, Brian Bacchus. They call me Busy B, get busy for short, because my brain doesn't sleep, but my body tries to. I'm waking up all hours of the night with ideas and stuff. But today we are going to be talking about a CRM that is absolutely free for the minimal tasks that you'll need to start off with in your nonprofit, should you choose to set one up. One of the main things about getting and accepting grants and getting continuous grants is the fact that you need to keep great documentation. And that means any of your events you do stuff for, any of your, I don't know what happened there. Any of your, grants you get, classes you do, events, volunteering you do, it all needs to be documented. Everyone's going by, your reputation, your image. They want to give the money, but they want to make sure you're doing what you're doing and doing your due diligence and making sure you keep track of all the aspects of the nonprofit, from setting up policies, when time stamping, creating them, to being able to set up different ways for people to communicate with you through your site, so that you'll be able to respond to people's needs. Like if somebody calls your nonprofit up or goes to your site and you have the widget there that says, "How can I help you?" You want to be able to have responses for that. So I'm going to take you through a step-by-step of setting up a CRM that's absolutely free. It's one I've been using for about 4 or 5 years now, and I use it and set it up for every last one of my nonprofit clients. It's very helpful, it's very useful, and it allows you to collaborate in so many different ways. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull up the site, and I'll switch it over so you can see it. And let's go ahead and switch that tab over there. Pardon me, this takes a minute to do. We can't always have it prepared because sometimes things change. the shared audio tab. Okay, I think everybody can see that pretty clearly. So in the beginning, of course, you can see these are all the ones I already set up for my different clients. So we're going to just set one up today from scratch. And since I'm already an admin to one, I'm just going to go down here and hit create BITRIX24 at the bottom left. So we're going to start there. I'm going to create another one. Oh, wait. I didn't do anything, though. I did nothing.
While you figure that out, shout out to Gene Scoggins and Seiko Richardson for giving us shout outs and for joining the program. We definitely appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. So what happened? Didn't set it.
I think I may have. Hold on. It says I created one already today, but I didn't. That's the thing.
Maybe we could just do something like start from scratch and create one, as if we're doing a whole new company. And let's see what, if we can walk it through there.
Let me see if it'll let me. Maybe I have too many.
In the meantime.
Yeah. Actually, this is what we'll do. Instead of creating one, because we'll do that later. Mm-hmm. Let me bring this back in here and I'll just go into one that's already created.
Cool.
Because that part is really simple anyway. I think I had created one a couple of days ago for somebody and it won't let you create another one yet. You see how often I use this? A lot.
Exactly.
Okay, so now I'm going to go back into one of the ones that I already have. So,
and you're not sharing yet.
No, it's not?
Mm-mm.
Oh, it's halfway. Sorry. Is that it?
There we go. That's coming up. Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, so I'm going to go into the one that I use most often, which is our company, Style Click Media. Now, let me make this full screen so I can get the full window. So, this particular one, now how does that look over there? You can see it okay?
Yeah. Hold on, let me go back. My bad. Put the wrong person in there. Here I am screwing around. Let me open up.
It's back. It's back.
Yeah, it's small. If folks are looking on their computer and they enlarge the screen, they can see it. But it's there you go.
Is that better?
Yeah, much better.
Okay. Should I go one more?
I think that's fine. That's fine too.
Okay.
Yep.
So basically, this is a pretty straightforward documentation software. It's a customer relationship management software. You have all these different options over here on the left, but the ones that you'll be using the most will be right here in the top 7 right here, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So you'll be doing your tasks and projects is what you really most are concerned about. So I'm just going to really jump into that. That's why I moved that actually to the top. You can actually customize this to your liking. So if you don't like something somewhere, you can just move it. So it makes it quite simple to keep track of everything that you use on a daily basis. Now I'm going to go ahead and open up the project. Let's go to project. There you go. And this is completely online, so you can have as many people be anywhere they want to be. So I use this one to keep track of all my IT clients as well as some other projects that I'm doing when I set up nonprofits for people and stuff like that. I keep track of every last thing that we do there. So conversations, I keep track of branding and marketing. If I'm doing something for somebody, I can keep track of all of the information, what I did, the costs, how long it's going to take, creating an outline, and all of this stuff. So, and also uploading the invoice that was attached to this particular job. So this way you can keep track of everything. You don't have to worry about, and it's all time stamped. As you can see, it goes all the way back to, I don't know how long, probably longer than last year. But the whole thing is I keep track of all my clients' service records that I do here, so that when they, I go to look at one, I can tell what I was doing, how much time I spent, and all of that. So this is beneficial when you want to go ahead and create your documentation for your nonprofit. And so when you're creating a task, you just come here to create. It's going to create your new task. Excuse me. You probably need to get some water. And then you just start off. You can create this before you create anything. So creating my nonprofit. And then there are steps to do, file with Secretary of State, file with IRS, and the list goes on. But then you can come down here to this section at the bottom right here, and you can give yourself a deadline. I want to have this done by the 1st, before 7 o'clock. So you set that. Now you can create a checklist. Once you fill out everything here, it automatically create a checklist for you. You can add to the checklist. You can upload documentation. You can create a document from this. So if I hit create a document, I can make a document in Word or Excel or PowerPoint. And I just go here, click it. Oh, it says that my trial period has expired on this particular task. So I don't use that often. But you can actually go in there and do that once you get the version that you need to use. Once you do that, you put the task on, you start it on the date, and the time is whatever time is selected, or you can change it. And then you can go back and keep track of all of your information in the time tracking sections. So you can go to time tracking. The ones that are locked are paid versions, so you probably can't use those. But all you do is hit add task. And now the task is added. It'll appear right here. And now you'll be reminded to finish it up by February 1st. This also has a spot where you can set up your marketing and sites and stores. So you can create a store or create a site right through here and then launch it to be able to market your stuff. So like say, when I told you yesterday that Google, once you get your 501c3 determination letter, will give you a nonprofit set up with their system with all their full-on G Suites for free, unlimited. They also give you $10,000 a month in ad spend. So you would utilize that by coming here and creating campaigns for that ad spend. So here you come here, create Google Ads. Then you would go through the steps it would take you to do to create your ads. I don't do these here, so I don't use it. I do have a platform that I could do it on, but it's proprietary and private, and I can't bring it on here to show you. So because that'll be a breach. But you can keep track of your employees who works for you with departments. These are all the people that has worked with us, and it has different sections, who they are. The CRM portion. So on our website, there is a widget that pops up, and let me see if I can. Well, I'm not going to bring it up now, but what happens is, actually, I should bring it up because that's not going to make sense to not show it. Hold on 1 second. I got to get out of the full screen. So I'll bring up this and then put this back. Let's make sure. Excellent.
And again, while he brings that up, definitely want to invite folks to participate in these podcasts. If there's something you want to share that you've experienced, or just have a question, or just want to make a comment in general about the fires or any of the technology that we're talking about, please let us know. Definitely would love to hear from you, and you're welcome to actually join us and show your amazing faces on the screen with us.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up one of my clients' website because theirs is up and mine isn't. So let's see if that comes up. All right, let's go back to sharing. So this particular site has the widget on it when it's closed, and I need to refresh this so that it will pop up. You guys can see what I'm looking at, right?
Yeah.
The black and yellow and white website.
Leadership training, and then a SEM window popped up.
So normally there'll be a person right here that says, "Hi, I'm so and so. Ask me any question you like." So if you can see this thing is flashing back and forth between text message and form. When you click on it, you can either send feedback in or you can open the channel. When you open a channel, you can directly talk to someone. So this conversation was like, "Hello, I'm interested in some fatherhood programs for me and my son." I would happen to be on my app and I pulled it up on my phone. I said, "No problem, but you can find more in our program section." And then the conversation continued. This was last night. So once that happens, then you come into your deal section. Did that switch over?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you're back on BITRIX.
Right. Once that deal comes up, then you can actually, and it's called a deal because it's a CRM for business, but you can use it for your information or generating leads for contacts. So as the person communicates with you, you will then see that you started a conversation from the feedback form, right in this section. Then the contact was this person's name. Where it came from was your website. And then you can plan an activity to discuss with them. You can say, "Had an activity. Let's talk about something. Were you satisfied with the results?" Because they never said anything. So now this will send it back to that person, whoever was on our site before, and they will be able to communicate with us. And then you can do all kinds of stuff. You can add their new information there, the contacts. They got all kinds of fields you can add here. So you can put birthdays for people if you want to celebrate their birthdays in your group. You can show what products you have. You can create estimates if they're doing something like that. Provide invoices. You can do all sorts of stuff with this. So this is actually something that you really need to have for your nonprofit. I didn't really want to spend too much time on it because I wanted to take you from creation to showing you how a new company gets set up. So you will see that part of it. But overall, this is basically the tool that you're going to need to be able to keep track of all your documentation. And the beautiful thing about it is that when you're ready to complete a task or you need to send a report, as soon as it comes up, I'll pick one. Let's do this one. So after I do all my documentation and everything, there's a little icon right here at the left of the thing that says print. And then you can print a PDF of this to send to your client. So you'll see it has all the information right there. Very professional looking. Grant people love this because it looks like you've taken the time to put something together that's worthy of reading. You know, a lot of people just scribble. We don't want you to be like that. we want you to keep track of everything that you're doing so that you know. Okay, so Elaine asks, can you repeat how much Google will give for ad spend when you have a 501c3? In fact, instead of me Googling it, telling you, well, I just take you to the page and you can read it for yourself. How about that? That we like to show you, remember? Let us show you.
Let us show you.
So here's google.com/nonprofits. When you look right here on Google Ad Grants, it tells you right here. Ad grants provide access to $10,000 USD of in-kind advertising every month for text ads. So You will be on everyone's video in the middle of the video that they're watching for 12 seconds. You got to make it count. So there you have it. Also, when you actually utilize this, when you get your 501c3 letter, you go and register. Make sure your website is up and you got your domain name already, because it's going to be needed. And you'll just go over here and hit get started. Once you hit get started, it's going to tell you need to fill in all your information. So I'm not going to use any of these. Well, I guess I could use this one. So these are all the ones that I'm actually activated for. But if I wanted to do a new request.
You're showing the Google Nonprofits page.
My bad. You know how you see it?
Yep. Well, it's still the Google Nonprofits. It's okay. There we go. Google, 2 organizations associated with your account: BBC Kids and John Muir High School alum.
Yeah. So here is once you're ready to create it, you hit new request, and then you got to make sure you're not a school, not a hospital, or not a government entity. As long as you don't have to answer any of those, you hit next. Then you put where is your organization registered? It's in the United States. Then you answer a few questions. So here you're going to need your organization's EIN number, and you would have gotten that from when you filed the nonprofit corp to begin with. And then once you file that, you get your EIN from the IRS. Once you get your EIN, they want you to make sure you have your organization's EIN, the physical address, and the online contact information. So once you hit begin, this third party will verify your organization. So you'll hit next. I don't have an organization to file. Well, actually, I do, but it's not ready yet. So let's just put that up there. Now, it won't find it because it doesn't exist. Well, maybe it does. No, because I don't have my 501c3 on this yet. So, but if I were to put one up here that had it, then I can take you through the next steps. Or I can just hit add my organization. So I'll do 4F. And then the registry name is California Secretary of State. The registration number, I don't have that right here, but I can't put it right now because I'm doing something. But once you get this number and you put it in there, you hit next, and then it's going to ask you for your website information and different things of that nature. So that's basically how that will work for you for setting up the nonprofits. And bam, there you go. Thanks, Elaine, because that's how we do it. Bam, all up in your face. Stop playing with me.
So, Elaine, when are you coming on with us to give us some of your expertise?
There's a lot of people that need to come on. I mean, Corey was on last night. Phenomenal. She's already on the podcast circuit from what we hear.
Oh, so yeah, she was on.
We're hoping to get you to roll up on us one day soon. Mm-hmm. Spit the knowledge you so desire to spit.
Hey, I got another quick announcement. That kind of came to my attention. It's a computer giveaway that's going on right now. Let me actually share this real quick. This is a laptop giveaway supporting families impacted by Eaton wildfire. It's today, going on from 9 until 4 p.m. There are requirements, though. You have to submit a laptop needs assessment form on site. You must reside within LA County. Proof of residency and identification may be required. We're kind of prepared for that. Additional eligibility criteria may apply. I don't know what that means, but just be prepared for there to be more hoops to go through. It'll be only one laptop that's distributed per eligible household while supplies last. There is a breakfast starting now, basically, or 9:30 to 10:30, lunch from 11:30 to 1, and there will be mental health services and computer training. This will be at 855 North Orange Grove Boulevard, Pasadena, California. One of my cousins is physically there now, and they said the line is short, and they're almost made their way through it, and they provided this flyer. So it's another great, you know, bit of information for everybody.
And just so people know, 855
Oh,
is, I believe, New Revelation Baptist Church.
is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why they didn't put that on there. That landmarks matter.
Oh yeah, it makes it easier. You don't even need the address if you know it's a New Revelation. You just go straight there.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I looked up the address. I'm like, wait a second, why did you just put the address? But that'd be the perfect place to do it because they have a really big gym. So look, we called her out and she appears. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Good morning.
Yeah, both of y'all need to come on and talk. You know,
come on.
What you mean time. Subject? Give you a subject. You just come on and talk about what you just figured out. All the different things you're going through in real estate and finding people housing and where you can start looking for housing because people still looking. They need help.
And people are selling. I got wind of somebody actually selling their lot already on Calaveras. They actually are, we're already selling. So we already knew that there were going to be some people who were going to and what have you, but it's happening like now. So stuff is moving, and we need.
They need a place to live. I don't blame them. I mean, just it would have been better if you reached out to somebody who was in the vicinity or neighborhood so that you could give them the first option. I mean, maybe they already did that. So, we got some banter going back and forth. Watch out. We all can see you. Hey, Corey. Hey, Kimberly. How y'all doing? Y'all need to come on over here so we can have y'all help us out.
That's
Give
right.
Cough up the information. We know you got it. Don't be trying to information hoard. We all need it, But we basically we'll probably be on here for like another 10 minutes. Sometimes the shows go 15 minutes. Sometimes they go 2 hours. It all depends on what type of content we're talking about and the interactions from the crowd. And as we can see, we got some inner comments going on back and forth. We all up in y'all business. How you doing? Yeah, we see you. Elaine says some are selling then buying because of the gap in funds. I mean, some people just need a place to live and they ain't got time for this. They probably was ready to move to Ohio or someplace else. And $500,000 is a lot of money in Ohio.
Yeah, and
you can buy a mansion for $100,000.
Yeah, and that's the conversation that kind of needs to be had because I have a feeling that there are some people who don't really understand what they have with a lot, right? Because this particular lot is on sale for $500,000 roughly, right? So people basically have $500,000 worth of property already that they own, and then when they get the money from the insurance company and whomever they're getting it from, it's probably going to cost about another $400,000 to build a house. It doesn't cost $1 million, which is what the house is worth. It costs about $500,000 to build it, and it's the two combined, the value of the land and the house and the structure, that gives the value. But if people don't realize the value of the land that they currently own and really want to stay, then I think they just need to be educated. And some probably do. They know exactly what they're doing. But, there might be an option in terms of leasing the land so that they can hold on to it, for the long term. And
maybe this person didn't have insurance.
Now, I'm not talking. Yeah, that's true. But I'm not talking specifically about that person. But there are situations, and that's why we need others to kind of come on and share some of their insight, to kind of just shed some light on the situation.
Corey asked, how much are people getting for the lots as they are? And
this
what
particular
did that one
was like $459 or $455 or something like that. So roughly $500,000 is what it was put up for sale for.
Listed as.
Yeah, listed.
Yeah, I mean,
Elaine, you're saying it's higher to actually build a house, I assume, is what you're saying?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. We're going through a lot of rough times right now. So we just did we mention the town hall that's going to happen on Friday?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think there's one coming up. Let me see if I can
Oh,
find it real
for
quick.
the Altadena Council?
Yeah,
No, we didn't mention that.
I gotta find it first.
Well, while you bring that up, I will talk about that other subject I was mentioning about the debris. And I'll share the website. Actually, let me add the website real quick, and then you guys can go to it and then get some. You can go back to it. Let me see. Copy. Better. Create a better. Paste. This is debris removal. Thank you for your patience.
Please stand by. We're experiencing technical difficulties. You remember that when TV used to do that, and then they had a little song that come on for a while?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the movie didn't start.
Well, I remember when TV used to turn off. Remember there'd be all that static, and they play the anthem, or at
Yeah,
12 o'clock.
And if that beep came on and your
Oh
mom came
gosh.
downstairs, it was over for you.
Oh god. That's all bad.
She was like, "Well, I don't want to wake up hearing that."
Oops, I can't spell. Let me do this. Edit. You wouldn't know my mom was an English teacher.
Huh.
This.
Okay, let's see.
Go to comments. Take that one off.
She said they could have come to Chattanooga had a 6-bedroom, 5-bedroom. 6-bedroom, 5-bathroom, 3,000. Yeah, exactly. That's what they're probably doing. That's exactly what they're doing.
And it's gonna go
Tanya,
up. That's
because
all
there's going to be 6,000 homes that need to be built. So there's going to be some sort of developer coming in.
No doubt.
But I wouldn't mind having an oasis looking out to Dina. I mean, you ain't going to find nobody's house because you knew how certain people's phones looked. They didn't even need the address. Now it's going to be like, oh, God.
Well, this is something that I kind of brought up in another conversation that we had yesterday. The governor passed an executive order to ease building codes and requirements and what have you. And I know that's going to be beneficial for those who lost their home. But, something to consider is those the developers. I'm wondering if it's going to be lax for them, too, because they might come and rezone, areas that were primarily for residential, and it might become, the larger, multifamily homes, apartments, condos, that kind of thing, which would be very disappointing if that happened. And we're not gonna be able to stop all of it, but if we can, just kind of be on top of it and share and the knowledge and make sure everybody is aware, I think that'll be helpful. The land.
There was actually a group that I'm in called Altadena California Official Community Group. And this guy was on there that says something that was pretty profound, speaking along what Kimberly just mentioned about $350 per square foot of rebuilding. I'm trying to pull it up now because he's an architect. And so what he does is he lets you know all the little tips and tricks you need to have before you start embarking on getting your house rebuilt or even planned. He's even mentioned that some of your plans are 100 years old and they will not be on record at the records office. So you're going to have a hell of a time trying to build back to spec of what it was.
Well, and that's where I think we mentioned this before in one of the earlier podcasts. You might have some luck with the historical society. They may. I understand someone had mentioned that when the city gets rid of some of the stuff because it's so old, if it hasn't been lost, due to some sort of fire or disaster, they give that stuff to the historical society. So they may actually have the information too.
Oh, thank goodness for that. Because otherwise it would be nothing to grab records from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sometimes when records are getting pushed from old paper records to computer or digitized, stuff gets lost in translation, or people just don't simply want to do it. Oh, let's cut the threshold off at 75 years.
Right.
So, they're only keeping stuff from 1950. Because technically, some of these houses are over 100 years old. Yeah, I can't find it, but I think that's pretty much it.
Okay. Let me bring up that other item then, what I was mentioning. This banner. How come it's not coming on? Add the banner. How come it's not adding?
What do you mean?
I created a banner. Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. So now I can show it. All right, so debris removal. Let me go to the website. Let me present. Let me share screen and share tab. All right, so this particular tab talks about the debris removal, and some folks already know this, and some folks don't. This bottom section literally walks you through, completing the forms and whether you want to opt in or opt out or do certain things. But the portion above just kind of explains what is basically happening. So basically, they're restoring the community swiftly and safely after recent wildfires. The debris removal process is divided into two main phases, each managed by different agencies. So basically, you don't have to do anything for phase one. That's the part that's already happened and is pretty much done or close to being done. This is for hazardous debris removal. And if your property has been damaged or destroyed, it must pass phase one. Inspection and clearance by the EPA before being able to move to phase two, which is the removal of remaining fire debris. Now, here's the part that folks may or may not know. Now, phase two, owners can decide to opt in for a free cleanup by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, or they can opt out and pay for a specialized approved contract to remove the stuff on their own. So that's the one thing I just wanted to make sure folks knew, because I know through conversations I've been hearing that some people were saying some people say it's free and some people say it's not. Well, it depends on which phase that you're talking about. So phase two is the one where it could cost, and that's only if you if you choose not to allow the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers to do the removal. The challenge with that is you just don't know what order it's going to be, right? It's not like you want it to be done and maybe yours is the 100th on the list or 1,000th or 2,000th, whereas if you pay for it yourself, you can get it done kind of right away. But also the key is you got to pass phase one certification. There's going to be an inspection, and it has to pass that too. So that's all I wanted to share with that.
Okay, we're going to go back to some of the comments that we missed. Let's start with Elaine. She said, this is where I can put numbers on, show what you get from insurance, then the sale. However, can't get an accurate appraised value at this time because of testing of the soil. And Elaine said it's actually over $400 a square foot now, not knowing what the heck it will be because of the shortage of lumber.
Exactly.
Corey says, I don't want them to do that, though. They can hold on to it and still live large someplace else. And Corey also said, this is what Fred is looking to do, negotiate with developers. And Elaine said, rezone is a serious concern for us in the chamber, too. In Chattanooga, they allow ADU additional dwelling units for people to be able to put a smaller home on the back of people's property. So that's the article I read today, that they may not allow you to build an ADU. They're trying to look into it right now on how you can actually build something. You can put a trailer on the property or an RV, but they're in the middle of rezoning things. So your way you had your house before might be better off being built a different way anyway.
Sure.
so you can utilize the land a little more. Like I know where I live, it's a quarter acre, like 11,000 square foot lot. So the house took up like a third of the lot, and then there was a pool that took up just the pool in the house took up about a third of the lot. The other 2/3 of the lot was just trees and grass and went back forever. So, events could be had back there, all kinds of stuff. But, now you can look at, it's going to be dead tree removal and all this stuff is being done. So you now will experience maybe being able to put 3 tiny homes in your backyard with its own separate walkway that goes down and turns into that area and still keep yard and still have your pool and still build your house. But you're going to have to build the house first because they're only going to approve you to build that house. Right. The rest of your stuff you can have planned later, but make sure that whatever you do, have some sewer lines run back there while the ground's open. Otherwise, you're going to miss that opportunity. Elaine says, Corey said, Elaine, do you think there will be a surge in housing value because everyone is going to have new homes? They were already $1 million plus. Now we're looking at $2 million instantly. And I know that's what's going to happen. Some of them are going to go higher than that because of a lot. I know that.
That all comes Elaine, from sales.
Unless a property is deemed historical with the Historical Society, they don't get those extra benefits, which sucks. This is probably previously from what you were saying. I'm just now getting to the comments. The cost of debris removal is high. Corey said, I have a company in Texas that wants to come in and volunteer to clean. Who should they talk to? Do you all know? We will be at the town hall tomorrow. Today is what, Thursday?
Thursday.
Yeah, so the town hall is tomorrow with all of the administrators and the commissioners and the council people and the Army. So what the problem that we're seeing right now going to all these town halls and
that's today, by the way.
What?
Sorry, the debris removal town hall is today at PCC.
Oh no, that's not the one I'm going to. Okay. Well, I may end up going to that one because I'll be out in Pasadena in a couple hours. But I lost my thought. Sorry.
That was my bad.
That's all good. It'll come back.
Well, you were talking about debris removal and how you were saying you were going to go to that particular town hall.
Oh, yeah. So I'm going to be at that town hall tomorrow night, and I'll find out more about it for you, Corey, because there are, like, the NAACP is there. A whole bunch of people are there. So I'm going to talk to each one of them. In fact, I may even interview them for like a minute or two just to, give you guys some information that you can get directly from the horse's mouth. But yeah, that's basically what's going on. Tanya says, I like the tiny homes idea. I mean, everybody's going to need income after this. Those property taxes going to be like, woohoo. So once the property is back on track. So, you got to make sure you got some income coming in for those bad boys.
Otherwise, prior to this event, though, I mean, this disaster, ADUs were in many areas were acceptable. I knew a couple people who just recently had them completed, and this was just something that they, I guess the zoning or whatever the codes were allowing for that, so they were able to put those on there. So once the house is built, unless they want to have multiple tiny homes on there, that is something that they can add after their main house is built, as Brian was indicating. Oh. Let's move on to the next one. Once the land is cleared, tested environmental, you can have we did that one. Let's see. Oh, so Corey was saying that one company will bring their own equipment and workers. That's good information that Brian can mention when he's at the town hall, if I'm not there as well, when trying to see if outside folks can come.
Right.
And we're hoping also as a temporary effort in lieu of a specific, like a trailer, because you can live on your own property while it's being constructed if, done correctly. But we know someone who might have information about a program or a company that's willing to provide kind of like tiny homes, but temporary tiny homes, just so people can stay there. So it's not the cost of a full RV or mobile home, it might be a little smaller. But we'll get as we get more information on that, we'll let you know. We were hoping to have gotten that yesterday, but it didn't happen. Get a tiny home and a lot easier too. Okay.
Right. It says I'll be there at the town hall too. Ha, good.
Okay.
We'll get shots for the AltadenaTalks website.
Okay.
I would like to use their service for the people that would end up paying. Well, there's a lot of people that are going to end up paying. My roommate in particular, if she has them do it, it's going to cost her $147,000 out of her own insurance, which means that say she was getting $500,000, well, she's only going to have $350 to build with. So it's kind of like a messed up situation for the ones that don't have insurance. They're doing it for free. For the ones that do have insurance, they're charging.
Yeah, it's a catch-22 for sure.
Yeah, so we're going to find out a lot of that stuff at the town hall tonight. Corey says, I'm building them here, and it helps a great deal for lower income and people who don't need that much space. Yeah, tiny homes are the way to go. You buy an acre of land, you can probably put 20 of them on there and make a chunk of money, and everybody have their own little space.
I'm sure that would have to be rezoned or something.
Yeah, well,
whatever it takes, though. California, you're allowed to have ADU unless there is a hazard, like electrical lines, etc. But legally, they can't stop you in California, and because we are an unincorporated area, there's no messing with city issues. Hey, that's good to know.
Perfect. They're doing the ones like Boxable. They just, I see those. They be doing the videos on them they order them from Amazon.
From Amazon.
Delivered
That's
on
crazy.
the truck. Yeah, they cost like $15,000.
Yep.
Tanya says, yes, many people have had back houses that they rented out. So now they can knock that down and put like 6 studios back there and make a grip. Stackables, you know what I'm saying? They say, we need a Google Doc of the ones who need the service and coordinate with them. You know what?
So
that's a great idea.
Yeah. No, so to quickly say, hey, that's a great idea too. I agree. That's kind of something like what EW is kind of working on right now. He's working on getting a list of workers, such as architects, builders, plumbers, general contractors, all that kind of stuff. So that's why it'd be really beneficial to have him on. And that's something he's trying to have where it can somehow be vetted to make sure, kind of like an Angie's List, where people can, get legitimate people who aren't trying to take money, to gouge them.
Mr. Casper, it's been so long, brother. Glad you could join the show. And he says, price of the land doesn't change, building back correctly. Now Dina has even more historic powers, rebuilding in an asset class. Robert, I'm going to talk to you after the show. I got to send you some information so we can get you in on this other thing we're doing.
Great perspective.
But yeah, it's this is our town. We're not trying to get rid of it. We're just trying to create a voice for everybody to come on and say your piece. In fact, come on the show, please.
Yeah,
you got knowledge people need to know. No, I didn't. Where did you send them to? It's always somebody trying to call me. I don't even know. I can't even answer right now. Every time I do this, somebody calls. I want to be on the show. No, it's not. We send you a link. That's not how it works.
And you can use your phone too.
Where did you send them, Corey? Because I don't see nothing. Oh, you probably sent them before I sent out all these shares. Hold on. Because Corey made us some cups for the show. I guess
really?
That's what. Yeah, I think that's what she's showing me. Let's see. No, you never sent them. I never got them. I never got the link. Yeah, put it there. Show your skills, sister. So it's called Is it iRock? What's that say? I Rock Black store. Oh, okay. Like I Rock Black stuff. Nice play on words there. Let's go to the site. I Rock Black store. What's the rest of that say? Because I want another site.
.printify.me.
Printify.me. All right. Let's see. This says. Oh, I would have spelled it right.
IROC store.
I see shirts. I don't see any mugs. But let's let me share this real quick. Yeah, I didn't see any cups. I just saw. I'll share what I got.
Yeah, yard signs, t-shirts, sweatshirts.
So this is Corey's store. And as you can see, she's got 4 items here. Let's throw them in. Yeah, I see three shirts. I didn't see any mugs. Yeah, I see the 3 shirts.
Like you said.
So.
Right, it doesn't show anything. So I just wanted to verify again before you do.
You said.
Oh,
okay.
Take the word store out.
I guess
that might make a difference.
So then when it goes back in, I'll search for it. Just let me know.
That's the same thing.
No, there's a mug. There's mugs on that one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Where?
If take the word store out of the URL, so it's just irockblack.printify.me. There's a green and yellow, a red and white, and then a blue and gold.
Yeah, that's what I have up there, right?
I can't. Yeah. Okay, there you go. So I guess that's Mirror, PHS, and Blair. Oh yeah, there you go.
So y'all just left Marshall all out the picture, huh?
What are their colors? Like red, white, and blue? I don't know what the eagle.
Yeah, but the eagle ain't red, white, and blue though. Yeah. We need somebody from Marshall to give us the skinny. I never knew what their colors were at all.
Oh, okay. We see.
Kijana, we're trying to get your person on the show. Kijana, why don't you come on the show? But just wear a t-shirt, bro. We don't need you to be coming all in a suit, looking like the Alderman Davis from the Good Times days, bro.
We know you're a professional.
Yeah, we're calling you out, bro. You wake me up at 6 o'clock in the morning, want me to be on your show. You don't even try to come on my show. What's happening, bro? Okay, so Elaine says, FYI, if anyone is feeling like they need to sell their lots in Altadena, I can sit down with them and count the costs and offer our literal local investors who want to buy in the community, keep it in the family. Sounds like a great idea. So, yeah, nobody know their colors. They're wearing
that's what Keyman said.
Okay, you in gear already? Okay, well, come on the show. I'm going to send you a link right now. Chicken. We only got like 2 minutes left, so you can come on the show right now.
Just show the face. That'd be
show your face. Where's my text message and software? You can come in from your phone and don't give me that excuse talking about I'm in the streets, man. I'm en route. I'm this and that. I don't want to hear it.
You can send it.
You wake me up at 5:45 talking about be ready. Does a brother show up? Yeah, so I'm calling you out. You know how I do it, Jamal. I'll put you on blast. I'm peer pressure. I'm a bully. Let's see. There you go. I'm sending you the text right now, brother. Don't play around. Operators are standing by.
Let's see. 11.
Okay, where are we at with the comments?
Elaine.
Oh, okay.
They live and didn't lose their home and understand that folks and sharks are out there. Yeah.
Corey says that party lane. Okay, you heard it from him. He says, "Send the access." I sent it, brother.
Yeah. So
red, white, and blue. Wow.
So they're represented.
In what order?
We just drink out of the mirror and the PHS one, and we'll cover them. There's red, white, and blue.
I know, huh? All right, so we're gonna get the key man in here. He better not be in no Alderman Davis suit either. He better be straight.
Oh no,
no, I sent him a link. He should be coming on soon. Okay. And for all you other people that are out there that want to voice your opinions about what has been going on in Altadena, and you have some viable information and not just ranting about you losing your property, because we already know everyone's lost their property. What are you doing to help the community is what we want to hear. Like, I lost everything, and here I am every day at 10 a.m. doing a podcast, bringing you information. Yep. So, we all can do our part. We got to get our neighborhoods back. So that's the whole reason why we spend this time with you doing this. And then I know my text message didn't come Pony Express, brother. So whenever you click that link, you know how this platform works. You use it too. All right. So y'all about to talk amongst yourselves. Yeah, that's how I'm saying. Just saying. Just saying. I'm just saying, Kijana must be over there where they have AOL 56K modem internet.
He's still on mail.
Yeah, he's still on the analog. Come on, man. We trying to get you to get some support up here, and you bull shucking.
Shucking?
Don't be sending me no text message talking about it didn't work.
The dial up. You send it via text.
I don't know what he's doing. I'm just trying to. Okay, well, it looks like we're having technical difficulties. Oh, wait, did I hear a pop in? Oh, look at that. I see a black screen. You're almost there. Almost there. His cord came out the wall. There you go.
Key man. What it do, bro? Hey, my twin. What it do, bro?
We can't hear you, man. Your sound is gone. That's why we do things 15 minutes ahead of time so we can test your vitals.
Let me take this banner off.
We can't hear you. You got your mute on or something. Turn your volume up. And see, we the junior senior citizens. Our parents are the senior citizens. Come on, man. You up there with our parents right about now. We can't hear you, Key.
For real, we can.
It's a technical difficulty. He had too much coffee at the coffee bar in the background. I don't know. I hear a lot of hiss. Turn your mixer off and go direct.
You might have to switch mics or something. If you go.
Corey said y'all two look just alike.
Oh, back in high school, he can attest to it. They used to think we were brothers too, and we played basketball. Come on, man.
Come on, man. Just use your phone, dude. You don't need to have all the professional. Look, we want to hear what you got to say. I tried to unmute the mic, but it says can't unmute your guest mic because they chose to mute it themselves.
Oh. Oh yeah. Huh?
Yep. Well, I guess we'll go to commercial.
We need to have some of those breaks. We got to create some of that.
Trust me, that's next. See, we're going to be giving you guys a full-fledged on the show. I mean, it's not just going to be all seriousness. We do need to have some laughter back and forth. And when people are having technical difficulties and they're in the same line of work as we are, that can tend to be funny. So this is going to be in part of the blooper reel that we put out at the end of the year. Stay tuned. And he's back.
What,
he's
man?
choosing violence.
What is going on?
You choosing violence, bro? We can't hear you, man. You got sign language? You want
to... Hey, get a pen and paper, man. Go ahead and write it down.
I sent it to his phone. Why is he trying to put it through the whole system?
Oh.
Dude, it's professional with the phone. You could be outside. That hits, boy. I remember the nightmares of that hits. I hate using Shure mics and all that.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I use a Logitech Brio 4K web camera with built-in stereophonic microphone.
Yeah, I don't even know what. I use a Logitech too. Might be the same model.
I think it's the same one.
It's easy, plug and play.
Yes, Corey, he is choosing violence. We are losing our following because John can't come on to the show. Hey, should I kick you out and then you come back, or how's that work? See, this is the part where it gets to be comedic. You know, we were supposed to end it like 18 minutes ago. It took you 15 minutes to come on.
Gee, you know we love you, man.
Dude, this is Altadena. This is what we do. When if you're not from Pasadena, Altadena, you don't know. The thing has gone through so many names, but it's all the same. We went from bagging, crumbing, snapping, playing the dozens. What my parents used to say, "Oh, you playing the dozens?" Like, oh God! But it's always that friend. It's always that friend.
No doubt, man. That's what cracks us up. And he literally uses this platform for his
every
podcast.
Morning, right?
Hey
man, I'm about to come out there and re-engineer your stuff, dude. Because he's got the "please stand by" silhouette up. Corey said, "Right, he just shows for people all day. You can't get your own sound together, dude."
Hey,
this feels like a snippet out of SNL.
He's
okay,
like he's doing it on purpose. Like, hey, I'll get you guys.
Jamal, what do you think? I hear somebody coming back. I see the logo.
How about being able to hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, so can you go back on the other one so we can? Keep that one on. No, he needs to put that one back into the scene. This one needs to be there.
Yeah, just remove that one. You guys know how to.
No, why
just
you
keep it? And we need to see your face.
But why you keep taking it off, dude? We can't hear him.
I'm not touching it.
He must be doing that. We almost there, Corey. No, he didn't pay for the premium package.
This month.
You know, it's only 2 more days for the trial before it gets.
That's hilarious.
Oh my God.
Hey, so just a quick update on that on the computer giveaway. We've got 2 more family members who are in the process. They're in the line and they're about to get their computer. So apparently it's not too difficult of a process.
Well, shoot, they need to send us a video of what they just did so we can post it up. That'd be great. You should reach out.
I'm gonna send a link. Send a message.
Yeah, they can go right there live with us, right there in the line. We can kick Kijana off for this. Okay, folks, this just in. We had our correspondent out in the Inland Empire was going to shed a few tidbits of information, but there's some technical. It looks like some high winds are in the Inland Empire, and they're having some difficulty with the picture. But we're like Warren Wilson and Larry Atterbury from Channel 5 News at 10. He said kick you out. He said kick me off. He said, what'd you say? Do you know who's sponsoring that? Oh, we just mentioned it. It was on one of the flyers. In fact, it's still up here. It's right there. It's that New Revelation Baptist Church.
Yeah, it doesn't even mention New Revelations.
No, because they want you to have difficulty finding it.
But 855 North Orange Grove Boulevard.
They might just be sitting outside of the thing. Oh, Kijana is back.
Uh-oh.
And hear you.
Yes.
He has exorcised the demons. This house is clear.
Yeah, man. I'm with my boys, man. Good morning, man. You guys doing amazing work out there, man. Yes, twins, all that, man. We ran that back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Man, love you, brother, man. Absolutely, man.
Likewise, you know that.
Hey, don't be talking about me out there like that, bro.
We ain't got no choice. You're doing it to yourself.
Yeah, you didn't give us an option.
Right.
Normally
that's
not
like
guess, so
that's like getting on a basketball court not knowing what to do with the ball. Come on, man.
Yeah, you can't be doing that.
You know how to use this stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know how you're not the guest too often. So I had 2-3 screens going at the same time,
right.
Confusing myself.
Right.
Talking about I ain't got the premium package and all that, man. you stop it. You know I got that.
Wait, let's pop it up for you again. Look, there she go. Did he put the premium package?
Oh man, it's good to laugh.
Corey, you batting 1,000. But you got to remember, Corey from Pasadena, through and through. She might live in Tennessee right now. She probably took them same antics down there and say, do you know who you talking to? I'm from Dina.
Corey everywhere. You know that Dina, she out there in Tennessee, but Dina goes everywhere. I had her on the show the other day. It was
right. She let us know. Which is interesting because we've been trying to get Corey to come on here since she was on your show, and you beat her to it. So
Well, I challenged him. That's why I challenged him. I didn't challenge Corey. Corey got to wait until she get the right color bonnet to put on, and her background got to be outer space and.
Yeah. Oh man, it was good to reconnect. She's as an author. Think of the things that we've been through as kids. Running around trying to figure out life, and then
still trying to figure it out.
Business development. You put people out there. You podcast, and now you put your platform, and you use what you have to spread the word. Give valuable resources. I mean, you giving. I mean, real, not just. Like you said, I could talk about some stuff, and I can use my platform and shit. But you boots on the ground. It's like Hub Central, to go in, get some resources, share resources, because somebody may be around the world. This platform is amazing, and I wanted to say thank you guys for consistency in the efforts, man. That's real, absolutely.
Man, definitely appreciate that, brother. Definitely.
We might be looking more like each other than in high school now. I'm looking at your screen.
Exactly. I just shaved up the head. If I had shaved this down, they wouldn't be able to tell us.
Yeah.
Tell the difference, man.
Well, man.
That'd be crazy.
Corey said, I love you, Key. She took back all that, but it's rubber. I'm glued.
Hey, Hey, Key, I'm gonna give flowers too, though, man, because you've been doing this way before we were doing it, at least on this kind of platform. Brian goes on live a lot and does some stuff, but you've been having this for a while, for years, it seems, man. And so you kind of were a trailblazer when it comes to doing this. So we appreciate you also for doing what you do and providing that intel and support for our community.
I appreciate it, bro. But you are tenacity. Somebody, Adele Foster Glenn, she told me you should be on StreamYard. Come from radios, StreamYard. You know how you knock stuff. I don't need to do another thing.
Right.
And I got on it, and then something just hit me, and I just keep and just grindology, and I could share a message in my podcast, just sharing, wake up and get going, some kind of positive, motivating information of any sort. And if it make any difference to anybody's life, that's the real mission, bro. That's the real mission. And that's what you guys are doing. So, hey man, they give me a tool, I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna turn the stick into how we turn the stick into a bat into a gun. That's the same thing we're doing now as adults.
All in the same tool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That takes creativity, man. We had a vision.
It was called pre-social media thinking.
Oh yeah.
Actually, when we played with sticks and
We were
karate
actually social.
Yeah, and
social
run around
reality,
outside
not
and
media.
hated to come in. Now these kids hate to go out. Like
you don't even see pockets of kids anymore. Like the bikes over here, the skateboards over there, the marbles over there. Old man Brown to snitch on you. The community
get off my lawn.
Each other's back.
Yeah.
My dad. They know my dad. Ain't you Roscoe's boy? Hey, wait a minute. Ain't you Mary's boy? right? What you doing?
That way they let you know. They know who your parents are.
You Mr. Backer's son, right?
Right.
Yes, sir. Remember, yes, sir. And you get right. And
right. Don't be doing that in front of old man Winter. He be on you.
Now they're like, bruh this, bruh that. Like, come on, man. What y'all talking about?
Men don't look at you anymore. They can't, how you doing? It's
they don't even look at you in the eye, man. I speak to everybody going down the street. That's how it was.
Yeah. What are you guys seeing now? You right there, boots in the ground. What are the most things needed? I know a strong back and strong legs. You can do anything right now. I know. But what's the real word?
Drinking water is always a plus. People can't get enough of it. Going around and checking on the homeless. The ones that were here before we were homeless. Broke my heart when I was at PCC and this guy was in a wheelchair and he tried to put a case of water on his legs and a couple of jackets and he couldn't even see over his wheelchair. And so I was like, man, where you at? And he's like, I'm camped out behind the Chick-fil-A. I said, well, leave this here. I'll take over 3 cases for you. And brought him some jackets and some socks, found out what size shoes he wore and gave those to him too. I mean, it's like, we're here to help each other right now. This is a crisis. Can't even be looking down on anybody at this point. It's boots on the ground for real. Like right after I get off the show, I'm going to Pasadena. I'm going around town to find out what's going on, to bring the news to people so that they know. Most of the time I go live so that it captures an audience right there. But it's something that already happened. I'll usually film it and push it up later. But my whole page now is dedicated to helping everybody in Altadena every day, all the time. I don't even put jokes.
Share the platform. I mean, share. You got to share this platform with Brian and Jamal so that other people could get access to stuff they don't know.
People need to come on the show. We need more people like yourself coming on and talking about things. They see our ugly mugs all the time.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about Jamal, but I'm an ugly mug.
Hey, I'm shaved right now, so I look semi decent, I guess. I'm right.
You guys got the dynamic teamwork, man. I know Jamal. I know Jamal is gonna keep you in alignment, and you gonna give Jamal a kick so he's a little bit out of his comfort zone and pull you back into some kind of zone of some sort at least.
Yeah, folks get a taste of how we actually interact in person, because I'm the straight man. I keep saying he's the comedian, the one that got everybody cracking up, and I just kind of reel it back.
He's the DJ, I'm the rapper.
Yeah, but exactly.
We got the corporate meeting. Jamal is on time. He's got all the graphs and everything else, and here you come in like, yeah, let's just get it done.
Yeah, he's like, screw the graphs. Let's just do it.
Let's have drinks.
Yeah. He might as well.
I'm with it though. I'm with that.
Hey,
so I wanted to show y'all something real quick before you get off, just to show how this podcast has been generating a lot of effort. I'm going to show you this real quick. And the GoFundMe that we have put together has raised $11,353. That's mainly from being on this podcast and pushing that little ticker at the bottom that shows everywhere where people can donate. And what we're using this money for is we're trying to get vans so that we can go give people free rides. We want to get the vans wrapped. We're trying to get somebody to donate for that. Anybody that wants to sponsor, we'll have sponsorship packages so that you'll be able to put your name on the van or whatever. But it's always got to be done before we wrap it. And the whole thing is, I wanted to get out there and do something for other people. Yeah, I lost everything, but I'm always going to bounce back. That's nothing. All my friends came together. I got new shoes, new clothes. I didn't have to worry about any of that stuff. People are working on drones and stuff like that, give me stuff like that. My thing is, I'm trying to help the community. So every dime that we raise on this platform is going to go to helping someone else, not helping ourselves, because I'm walking, I'm talking, I don't have any ailments. My limbs work. I have a decent car to drive, and I got money to put gas in my car and eat. That's all I need right now. Oh, and internet. So without that,
the supplies to people. You made a great point. Someone was telling me that they needed them. Guy was in a wheelchair. I mean, he 2 cases of water, he can't take it. They don't have transportation to pick up the water, even if what about that aspect of logistics?
Well, that's what we're trying to get the vans for. Is it's free rides. It's going to be like the Goodwill Bus of Hope. We get 3 Econoline vans. We can transport up to 10 people anywhere you need to go within Pasadena, Altadena limits. And this GoFundMe is going to be there to fund the repairs on the cars, the gas, to pay whoever we're having drive them the hourly rate. This is not something that we just sat here and said, well, let's form a committee and let's get together and let's go back and vote on this. And it's going to take 3 months before we move on something. No, we jumped on this right away. And I'm telling you, when I say boots on the ground, I woke up and it was my birthday 1 week after the fires. Yep. And I talked to Jamal and I said, man, I got to do something. And Jamal said, well, why don't you do a podcast? Because you got a lot of information you could be sharing with people. And I said, you're absolutely right. I said, under one condition, that you do it with me.
yeah, I love that part. They get the feedback you get. You should do it like this. Yeah.
I want people to be knowing that, he was an integral part in us doing this, period. So this was made us get out there and just do stuff. I've always been the cart before the horse guy, because I like to try it. Yeah, I got my fingers burned a couple of times, but yeah, I got through the fire. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes it ain't about the logistics of something. It's about, do you got an idea? Do you know that majority of the entrepreneurs that are the 1% of the people who are the richest people on earth never had a degree, never went to college, but got an idea, but then knew who to hire, the college graduates and all those people with boots on the ground? That's how it works. That's how it starts. So we're getting to the point now where we're going to be able to provide things for people that they will remember. I'm not talking about the big old, Magic Johnson's going to give $100 million to who? For what? When people need transportation, they need housing, they need this. $100 million to Altadena. Are you going to pay for everybody's lots to be cleared? Make it go to something. Now I have to.
Thought I'm gonna give to you. Here's a thought, Ryan, Jamal. You think about this right now. Is they could say that the deficit is this, or the budget is that, or we don't have the money for this. Something can happen in Transylvania or something real quick. They got $500 billion to send like that, but you could they could give everyone $1 million. Don't even worry about it. If you're talking about that.
Well, they did that already with the SBA loans and the PPP loans.
Get everybody
and the
out of the way and let
banks.
them be comfortable and confident. You're not going to lose your home. We're not going to allow that to happen. There's going to be it's an opportunity where the people that are in Dominion, see, they don't care about the people. The people that have that would care about the people and don't have the Dominion, which the Dominion is the financial fluidity to be able to invest quickly in what you need to do. See, what you did was you activated. You know what can we do? We all did. We got podcasts. Use what you have. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna activate this way right now and share what I know. Pull in my resources, people I know, DL. We got boots on the ground here. We don't have to know them at all. It's about, hey, you got some resources. Let's share them, and that's what you did. But see, Dominion, You have dominion. You made the decision. The people that have dominion with the money, they won't make that decision. That's why we got.
Well, that's why you got to force them. You got to put them out in the spotlight because the problem is nobody knows about them. Like I was telling everybody yesterday, there are $350 million of money that is out there in Pasadena alone, and the California Community Foundation. I'm pulling that up right now. What I like about them is they created a wildfire recovery fund. And in that wildfire recovery fund, they show who they gave the grantees. I'm about to share this tab right now. Give me a second. Let me put this back up there. Jamal. Is that it? Yeah. Let me make this full screen real quick. So the California Community Foundation, it's a little bigger.
And while you're doing that, just think about it. You're giving resources right there, links, information.
Well, this is who they raised $50 million. They raised $30 million. They gave $15 million to over 130 nonprofits, and they list the nonprofits right here. Now, one of the nonprofits that's activated in Pasadena that got some of the money, that's actually, you can see them out there doing it with it right now, is Neighborhood Servants right here. So Neighborhood Servants has been in over there at 236 West Mountain, distributing free haircuts, free food, new clothes, and it's a drive-through. You drive through and you get your stuff and you go on. So these are the lists of the people who have gotten the money. There's still room for more money because they're giving it out. If you have a nonprofit, and this is why I'm saying, if you don't have a nonprofit, start a nonprofit, get it compliant. There's money to be given. You just got to show that you're doing something with it. I'm utilizing two of my nonprofits for this GoFundMe, that we're actually going to be letting you know that those two nonprofits are the ones that some of this money is also going to go to as well. One is called Practice Foundation. Mosan Moore is the executive director of it. And with his nonprofit, they provide counseling for kids, in sports. Right now, Elliott just burned down. Those kids are displaced. They need a place to go. They don't have a school. They're going to be implemented into other schools, and they're going to overcrowd those junior high schools. Another one I work with is Brown Bag Lady. That one gave jackets and brand new stuff to a donation station that's set up at Brookside the 2 days after the fire. I was there live filming it, and that actually got 11,000 views. I was shocked because I didn't think anybody was watching it. But yeah, you see all of the list of the different ones. Housing. One of the nonprofits that I'm already sitting on the board with is probably going to get a grant from this in a couple of months, because they'll be in the position of being compliant. So a lot of times you won't get money because you're not compliant. They don't want to give it to something that doesn't look like they're doing something. And your website matters, because if you don't have a website, they're not going to be able to go to you. Like Brown Bag Lady, I don't know if I can get to hers. We'll open the link and we'll share this tab as soon as it pops up. All right. So can you guys see that?
Yes.
Okay, so Brown Bag Lady is this lady right here on the left. Hold on. She's second from the left in the middle. She's the one that runs it. And there's a couple of other, I think the guy right behind her with the sunglasses at the far left, top of the shelf. Those two run it. But they give away jackets, they give away food, they do a lot. So, you see they've been on the news and all kinds of stuff. So
that's good stuff, man. So you have resources like that. How can someone access it? Do you email it to them to give you their email? You can send it to them, or what do they need to do?
So what we've been doing is we've been trying to put the stuff on our website. That's kind of a daunting task because I'm pretty much updating everything. I just got finished updating the video portion of it, so it takes a lot of work. But eventually, we'll have a list of where all of these things that we're doing now. Corey, didn't you have a website that you had told me yesterday? I think it was Altadena Today or something like that. If you can give me that site to put up here, then I can go ahead and post some of that stuff too. I think it's maybe one of those two. I'll see if one of these comes up. You can always go to our website too, but just like I said before, I'm doing the updating, so it kind of is a daunting task to try to update stuff as it's happening. Eventually, I'll have something set up on my site where I'll just pull the information from all the various sites and post it on a blog or something like that. But for now, we're just basically doing it as we go. So,
and that's awesome as it is right there. I'll be with you. You know, however I can help and whatever I can do to disseminate that information, reach out to people. I can continually share your podcast every day and engage, man. So y'all don't stop this, man. Don't get tired. Don't grow weary because now we counting on you, right?
I can't stop.
Yeah,
I can't stop until the house is rebuilt, and I can safely say I got boots really on the ground.
Boots on the ground.
So that's going to be a while. But you see all of these different areas that they're giving money to. So this is what they do. And this was as of January 17th. So no telling what else they're going to be giving out soon. So we just need to stay tuned and go from there.
Well, man, I'm super. Look, wait a minute. You said don't do it, right?
Don't do what? This dude, look, man. he put the cardigan on over the whole ensemble.
Man, y'all my guys, man. Absolute love. I'm gonna say this, man. There's no place like Pasadena, Altadena, California. No place in the entire world where you could be anywhere in the world, meet somebody from Altadena, Pasadena. I don't care if y'all got along in Altadena, Pasadena or not, but over there and wherever it is, brothers and sisters, and that's why the community has come together so quickly. Look at so many communities that they're just all over the place because they don't know each other. You could move into a nice community now. No neighbors anymore, no community anymore. So if you're facing something dramatic like this, it might bring you together as some kind of synergy for the moment, but not from, man, I've been in that house. That was where my friend lived. And when you have like that, you know, we just have a community that's resilient, man. And you watch what Dina do. That's a good one. Watch what Dina do. Hold up. We'll come back with that. That's a gem right there. I see your mind working over there, Brian. And look, there it is. Hey, man, I got to go, you guys. I'm going to keep sharing, keep helping, keep doing, and you don't stop. Y'all don't stop. Y'all don't stop, man.
Hey, man, we can't. I mean, until we get to the point where everything is made whole again. I mean, it's going to be bigger and better and different, but it's still going to be Altadena, and that's what we're trying to hold on to. So,
I just shared a picture of a flyer with you. Stacy's got some activities going to be Saturday somewhere out there too. Stacy Augman, he's got some waters and some kind of event in the park or something like that. I sent it to you, messenger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it might be a great resource as well. Won't be able to be there, but he's got that out there. I'll be sharing that too.
Well, Saturday I'll probably be filming it because I actually got to attend Wynn's funeral. So that's actually Saturday. So probably after that, I'll probably end up going to Stacey's thing. So, but we thank you, Kijana, for coming on. We really appreciate that because, you know, we need everybody to know that there are people out there doing things other than we are. and we cross-pollinate. We'll be sharing your stuff as well on our show so that, you can get the pub that you need so that we can cross-pollinate our following.
Collabo 2025, a year of collaboration. I know it is. It's just a
Bookie,
year.
I appreciate you, bro.
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely.
Hey, let's go back to that, man. I just saw you somewhere. Jamal Kijana, that's my twin brother.
Hey, that's going to happen. More people
John
see it on the screen, they're going to do that.
Corey said, can you send me that also about Stacy so I can put it on my page?
Absolutely. All right, God.
Thank you, man. You too, man.
Peace out, brother. And that was the infamous grindologist doing what he does best, taking off his Clark Kent sweater and pulling out the Superman vest and tie.
Yes, indeed. He looked fly, though. I got to admit. He got
style. That's his thing. Me, I don't own a suit.
Yeah, I couldn't pull it off. I get uncomfortable in suits.
Yeah, I hate suits. I'd rather wear a pullover sweater with a nice pair of slacks. I don't need a tie on.
Ties, I think that's the thing. Ties.
Yeah.
Can't stand them. But anyway, I digress. We digress.
So we've been on again another lengthy show. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We try to do our best to bring you news daily. I'm going to now go jump in the shower and head to Pasadena, grab some lunch, meet with a couple of people, and find out what else is going on around town and capture the footage and try to bring it to you. So
there you go.
We'll see you on the flip side. Thank you very much for checking us out, and we will get back. Oh, I have to give a shout out to all my people over on Instagram, starting with Chef Blakeney, Toby Hero, Mark Hightower, Shep York, Nicole DePaul joined, Angel Loves You, Umpy Kanan, Melody Lampkin, Seven Deuce Trey, and Essence Graham, the one and only Big Halo. That's a Dina native. Denise Keys, Dina native. Crack the Bottle. You know who that is.
Oh, yeah.
That's your boy. Mosan joined. Soul Inc. Productions. Soul Inc. Productions says, hey, guys, great to see you both. Oh, that's Michelle. Hey, Michelle. What's up? Another Pasadena native. Rancho Photo Wall joined. Oh, okay. We got Jerry joined. He takes pictures of all the chimneys that are from the burned out houses. He's got a website out there. Instagram. And thank you all for joining. We appreciate you. We try to bring it to where you are. Remember, your audience is where you are not. So we're trying to be where all of our audiences are.
Yep. Big up to those who were chatting with us today, too, and on board. Corey, Robert, Elaine, Keyman. Who else we miss?
Superman suit. Dun, 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 dun.
Same time. That's crazy.
All right, Corey, thank you. Please share and spread this. Is great information. Tell them about the podcast. Hashtag AltadenaTalks. That's how you find us.
That's right. Peace, y'all. Have a great day. Till the next time.
Peace out.